goodness, I am so tired right now. It's been such a long week with work and extracurriculars and all sorts of fun times. I haven't really gotten a chance to really go off and record a battle until now, so here we are today. So what's going on here, everybody? I've got an OU match against this guy I found on the Pokemon Showdown by the name of Wild Alchemist. I'm just gonna get the team preview up right about now. And yeah, so as you can see here, I felt like trying to run a new team involving Garchomp, seeing how the bastard's back in OU, so wanted to see how that runs. Don't worry, I am running Rough Skin. I know Sandville's banned. I know it looks weird because I am running a Sand team on it, but I kind of wanted to try a Sand team because it has good synergy with Tyranitar and that kind of thing. I don't know what exactly I was going for here, but I think it'll work out nonetheless. It's fun. That's really it. But looking at his team, the main threats I'm really looking at right now are mostly lying within the Breloom and the Alakazam. Yeah. The Breloom, just because the only thing that can really handle it is Gengar, and even then it can't really take a solid +1 or 2 Seed Bomb from this thing very well. So I might have to run back and just redesign this team, because this team cannot handle Breloom at all, especially how big the threat it is nowadays. As for the Alakazam, can be kind of an issue. It's just mostly the fact that it can really just outspeed literally everything on my team except for Garchomp, and if it's running a Scarf, which would be weird in that scenario. I might be Upper Creek without a paddle, so I gotta make sure I keep Garchomp alive for that situation. Then everything else is just more gonna be kind of annoying to take down, not really like big threats to my team. Alakazam, I mean, Volcarona I can handle solidly with both Gyarados and Terrakion. The Pony, the Keldeo can be handled easily as well, because I do have Gyarados and Ferrothorn for that. And, yeah, Deoxys is just bulky and annoying. That's really not really much to say about that. And Jirachi is also going to be kind of a nuisance. I just got to keep things alive so I can have a manner of taking it down. But in any case, that's all I really got to say about the teams now, so I figured I might as well just end my rambling right here and get straight to the battle. So, without further ado, let us just cross-dissolve! Alright, so he's going to lead off with his Breloom as I lead off with my Tyranitar right here. I'm actually going to go for the Fire Blast this turn because I thought he might want to either switch out or go for the Spore. I'm not really sure why I kept T-Turn. I think I probably wanted to absorb the potential Spore because, you know, obvious force out with Grass and Fighting Weakness. But he just ends up bulking up in the meanwhile. So what I'm going to do now is bring in Gengar here, see what he wants to go for, which just happened to be the Mach Punch. So I have a feeling I can pretty much outspeed and kill it off with the Shadow Ball next turn. But I believe what he does is keeps it in and he just dies off with the Shadow Ball. Okay, never mind. I thought he would have switched out and brought in something to take the, it really doesn't have that much to take Dark type moves except for Breloom and Ghost type moves either. Huh, that's weird. I mean, that's kind of a flaw. Anyways, though, Alakazam's going to come in. He's going to go for the Shadow Ball here. I know that's going to be coming a mile away, so I just bring in Ferrothorn and take out like a champ. And now he's just going to bring in his Deoxys defense. I go for the Gyro Ball because I wanted to get some safe damage here off of it on his Alakazam. And yeah, that kind of thing. Now this turn, what I'm going to try and do is set up, I believe, a Leech Seed here, try and get some health and just residual damage going on with both Sand and Absorption and get some health back myself. But he sees that, goes for the taunt, sets up the rocks now as I bring in my Tyranitar on the switch here, and I believe I'm going to try and go for my rocks again. Yeah, like an idiot, because I probably should have seen the taunt come a while away, but I think maybe I wanted to scare him out with a potential crunch and use that opportunity to set up my rocks, but he doesn't do that. So what I'm going to do now is just go for some crunches on this thing now at this point, try and see how much damage I can deal with this thing, but I think he is packing the Recover, and I think that's why I switched out now is, yeah, that's right. That's right. I switched into Garchomp this turn because I have a feeling he probably would have wanted to recover next turn, so I'm going to try and just do some solid damage here with Outrages here and there, and he's going to slam me with another Toxic, which is kind of annoying, but I have a feeling next turn, just as long as I land, I'm hoping it's min damage that I'm getting off on this on these Outrages, which I'm assuming it is. If not, well, either that or I got Max Twice in a row, which is pretty radical. But I kill that thing off next turn with another Outrage. Now, what I'm going to try and do here is try and hit this Volcarona with an Outrage, but unfortunately I hit myself in Confusion, and that just easily grants him the opportunity to set up a Quiver. And now I'm actually a little bit scared here, because I mean, I do have anyway, no, I'm not scared. What am I talking about? I have Gyarados to handle this thing like a champ. Never mind, I'm being foolish. Anyway, though, he's going to go for the Substitute now on the predicted possibly switch, because he probably has a hunch that he can't outspeed now, because he's probably running the max timid max speed. I think that's actually faster than Garchomp's Scarf. Anyways, though, what I'm going to do now with Gyarados this turn is roar him away now as he's attempting to set up, trying to get a little greedy here. Didn't realize that I was packing a Rest Toxic, which is the habit, as I said, that I normally run on Gyarados because it has great synergy with Ferrothorn. Anyways, though, I'm going to rest up this turn. I thought Alexander would probably want to go for a Psychic or some sort of strong hitting special type move. So I figured, you know what, might as well go for a rest then, get some health back, and then roll from there. But however, he goes for he just ends up subbing up, goes for the side shock, does a ton of damage this turn. I'm going to hope to try and get the Waterfall Roar out of the way, but I don't. I just land the rest, and that just really sucks. Because now I don't, not even like, now that thing's behind a sub, it's easily going to be able to start hitting hard on my opposing threats to my team, and that's just going to be all sorts of awful. So now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring Garchomp, try and break this thing's sub with an Earthquake, and he's unfortunately going to kill me off next turn with a Side Shock, so that kind of blows. Now Ferrothorn's going to come in here. I'm hoping I can at least handle one Focus Blast from this thing, which I do, and I'm able to easily take that thing down with a Gyro Ball next turn. But now I'm in kind of a pickle here because I really can't do much with Ferrothorn because it's kind of weakened. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to go for the Leech Seed here. I'm not sure why I did, but yeah, I kind of don't remember this match too well. Anyways, though, Substitute comes up. He's going to go for some more Quiver Dances here, try and go for that late game Volcarona Sweep. What I'm going to try and do is just keep trying to Gyro Ball him this thing. I hope that I don't get the Flame Body here, because if I do get the Flame Body, then I know for a fact I'm not going to be able to take down the, break that thing sub with Gyro Balls over and over again, but thankfully I do. Anyways, though, he's going to kill me off next turn with a Fire Dance. That's okay, though, because I do happen to have Terrakion on my side, so just as long as I do not miss my Stone Edge here and take the potential Bug Buzz like a champ, I'm pretty sure I can do this. However, he does get a crit, but because I'm able to live it, I do land my Stone Edge, and that's awesome because that thing is dead and out of the way. So all I have to deal with now are two things, Keldeo and Jirachi. And I make a grave error here. What I should have done instead was not leave Terrakion to die. What I should have done was brought in Tyranitar, used that thing for Death Flutter, brought in Gengar, took down the Keldeo with a couple Shadow Balls here, and then used Terrakion and Gengar to finish off the Jirachi. But, unfortunately, such is not the case. Anyways, though, you're going to see later on this Jirachi here is pretty much going to spell Doom with my team. It's funny because Dr. Doom, that's the name of my Tyranitar. Anyways, he's going to spell Doom my entire team because all he's just going to be doing from here on is just going for those painful flinch split shenanigans, which is, I mean, not flinch split, flinch para flinch tactics, and it's just ultimately going to spell Doom for my team. So that's just going to suck, unfortunately. He also has to happen to have Cosmic Power. So at this point, I'm just thinking to myself, okay, great, this is just his game. This is his game. I cannot do literally anything at all to this Jirachi. So it's essentially GG at this point. I can't do anything. I mean, I am able to lower his special defense with the Shadow Ball, but because I am paralyzed, I can't really afford to outspeed and then hit it hard next turn, and that's essentially going to lose me the game. So yeah, but anyways, that was a good game, though. Wild Alchemist, I played kind of stupidly near the end. The hacks, I don't want to say the hacks really mattered too well, I guess a little bit near the end, but it's Jirachi. I mean, what can you do? It's supposed to hacks things. But it was a fun match nonetheless. I'll admit I did get a little cocky when I first saw it. Seems like, I can win this easily. Yeah, never get cocky when playing a Pokemon match, children. That's the best way to bring yourself to a loss. But in any case, guys, that's all I've got for you here today. If you enjoy my content and you want to see more of my material, you can always rate, comment, subscribe. And yeah, this is essentially Infinite Trials here saying peace out, show, and have a good one, and expect Banjo Kazooie starting tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. You know it.